6 and 11. As we investigate, making the Coachella Valley a better place to live in true HD. This is KMIR 6 News at 6.
The Elvis Presley home in Palm Springs could open to visitors again after a lengthy legal dispute. And a hostage standoff in Florida ends with 7 people dead, including the gunman. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here at 6 and streaming live at KMIR6.com. I'm Angela Monroe. And good evening to all of you joining us on KRET Me TV Channel 14. It's good to have you with us. A decision by a Superior Court judge has finally ended the dispute over the Elvis Presley estate in Palm Springs, making it eventually accessible to fans once again. KMIR6's Matt Vanderveer joins us at the estate with the story.
That's right. Well, the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley, bought this residence back in 1970. Since he left, it's been a series of legal battles that's essentially kept this place in limbo land. Reno Fontana, shown here, bought the Elvis home back in 2003 with help from investors. Now 2 investors later and several bankruptcies under his belt, Fontana was evicted from the house in January.
They filed 7 bankruptcies from 2006 until now. They virtually lived here for 10 years with paying little or nothing.
Michael Rubin is the attorney that won the case, which essentially keeps Fontana off the property for good.
It was a 1-year loan. That was it. They were supposed to pay them off completely and give them a return on their investment around November of 2007. In the meantime, they were supposed to be making payments. They didn't make the payments. They weren't able to refinance it then, despite the fact that my clients kept giving him extensions of time.
His client, Randy Reisevic, is the second investor that helped Fontana stay in the house for nearly 10 years. Reisevic says Fontana agreed to pay him back.
He knows that he don't put any money in this deal, okay? He never had money, okay? He told me he's strong, he can get money to pay me off and all this. It never happened.
Minus the financial troubles, there was also issues with the neighbors.
So the neighbors were getting very upset with him. Failed to get his permits for his parties in a timely manner. He was failing to let the neighbors know about his large events that he was planning. He brought large vans and buses into the neighborhood.
A road that, as you can see, is extremely narrow with no parking.
He never been owner. He never been a title 1 second, not even 1 day.
Now that Reisevic has sole ownership, he plans to renovate the house to look like it did when Elvis lived there. As you can see, still pristine, but in need of a little work.
It would be a shame not to give access to the public because this is where Elvis lived, and it's an important bit of history.
Now, fans I've spoken with say they can't wait to get a glimpse of what's inside. Owners tell me they hope to have it open to the public by as early as October. In Palm Springs, Matt Vanderveer, back to you.
Thank you, Matt. The Fontanas have said they will appeal the court's latest decision.